Hello, hello. How's it going? Welcome. Mundo, thank you for contributing to the community challenge, and also thank you for the hydrate. Today is D&D day, so as per usual, when it is D&D night, D&D evening, I just hit my heel against my chair again. Anyways, as per usual, that means I cannot talk to chat the way that I usually do because there are other people talking, there are other people streaming, so I mute myself when I do talk to chat because I don't want to be talking over people or talking over their streams, more importantly. And when I do talk to chat as well, I look for lulls in the conversation, again, so I don't talk over people because I want to hear what they're saying and you guys want to hear what they're saying. So, but yeah. That is the way it is. So I am going to join the voice chat. I'm back.
I forgot to put my...
I'm back.
Okay. I forgot to put my stream thing on Twitch again because I'm... whatever, I'm just not going to publish. I don't care, it's fine.
Oh, did I fix my Twitch things, actually?
Did I fix my Twitch thing?
Y'all are all kinds of fucked up today, huh?
Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is fine. Let me see if I'm logged into D&D Beyond. Oh, God. Is there anything that needs to be addressed before I'm live to the internet, by the way?
No, it's all can be addressed live so that we have record of it.
Do not worry about it.
I'm worrying about it. Welcome to what I'm worrying about. Welcome to what's got me jittering.
Oh, no. So it's just rule stuff based off of last week.
Okay. Okay, cool. It didn't make me log in. Yay! To World Anvil. Okay. Now I'm gonna definitely go live because I just didn't want to have to type in my password while I was live. I'll be right back. Probably gonna make me do it anyway later, but at least I attempted.
I jump scared myself.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Oh, yeah. This is gonna be funny.
Oh, oops. Wrong scene there for a second. Oopsies. I was just like, why is this not showing up? Why is the screen just black? I tested this earlier.
Let's see.
Why indeed? It's wrong scene, that's why.
God, I looked at this thing, and I was like, was it pulling Discord audio when it shouldn't have been?
The world has heard everything.
The world heard everything. Oh, God. The world heard everything. None of my point, because my microphone was muted, and the game audio is muted, and the music's still going, and everything's...
Everything, all of it, all of the time. All the time.
It's fine.
Everything all of the time.
Fine.
Nothing to see here. Everything is fine. Return to your homes.
Return to your homes. Virtual webcam. Let's do that. You know, sometimes having that stuff up helps with not accidentally interrupting people. Unless Discord decides to be delayed to shit.
Feedback to this interruption to let you know. Holy fuck.
Oh, I felt so bad about that last week because Discord was lagging so bad, and we all just not Sunday, another. Oh my god, Discord was just being the worst with the delay. Oh,
Delay.
delay.
Okay.
Vibration.
Set unique. There we go.
Oh. I guess set me permission to move Shula for the moment, or whoever.
Thank you.
Yep.
Gifted breakfast. Yay, breakfast.
Find the Shula.
It's like, speaking of token things. Good point.
Need a token.
Give me the token. Let me just move over
Hand
to
it over.
this sheet.
Player
Even though-
permission.
Lovely, that's loading. That's just taking forever to load. That's fine.
Yep.
That's fine.
All right,
It's
so
all
while we're
fine.
waiting, we do have some rule issues to address that were brought up post game last week. Okay,
We
first
do?
one. We do, yes.
Oh.
So first one, rules as written.
Yeah.
You can only do non-lethal damage with a melee attack. Now, I already permit y'all to try and modify spells to do things that are above rules as written with a Arcana check. So we're going to codify that right now. So
Okay.
for any application of a spell, it will be a base DC of 12 plus 5 plus the spell level for the Arcana check.
Right.
All right. So 17 plus the spell level for the Arcana check. If you want to try and do a ranged attack at non-lethal, so essentially a called shot, it will be a base DC increase of plus 5.
Okay.
Sounds good. Sorry, I'm like made a face because I accidentally went to the wrong page, not at the roll.
I can't see anything. It doesn't matter much.
Okay.
Any questions or concerns?
Nope.
Okay.
It's just
The second rule. So I like the idea of doing crunchy crits, but the number of times we've critted and things that would have come from that
Yeah.
limited it significantly in the background, but I'm going to bring all of that forward now. Crunchy crits only take effect when you do more than 50% of the target's HP.
That makes sense.
What's a crunchy crit?
It's a house rule that is sometimes done either with or it falls on sort of lingering damage sort of thing. Like a crunchy crit could be something that, oh, you crit, you take off their arm, or you knock them out right away, or you immobilize them in some fashion, or you hit the wall and brought the wall down. You know, it's basically something that has a lingering effect of some type.
Yeah, so essentially, that essentially just applies to critical successes here, because, you know, crit failures we haven't been doing detrimental effects on.
Yeah.
So, yep. All right. Any questions there?
Nope. Sounds good. It makes sense.
Yep.
All right. So, who wants to earn the inspiration to regale us of your adventure last week?
I will allow a pause for everyone else. Otherwise, I know it's going to default to me. I know how this works.
I'm not joking, so someone else do it. Oh, shit.
Oh god, don't
Oh,
choke.
no.
Are you okay? Don't choke.
Oh
don't
god.
die.
It was like
Please don't die.
Genuinely, I think it should be Era, considering it was her sister, but, you know,
Yeah.
that's just my personal opinion.
I mean, I could try, but my memory is very bad, so I'm going to miss stuff.
Could come in with the assist.
And it's memory trading.
Okay, so well, let's see. We started off at the end of the evening, basically. Some were drunk, some were not. People eventually went to bed. Woke up the next morning, some in better shape than others. Had some sort of a conversation with Brooke. I don't remember what about. See, this is the intro we get when I do the thing.
It's fine.
It's
then
fine.
oh yes, no, it was, do we do the fight with the thing here in the camp, or do we do it out in the forest? That's what the conversation was about. We ended up going out into the forest to a rock. Zell went into Brooke's mind and released some kind of green gooey monstery thing. It did a number on certain people. Zell did a number on Brooke. And eventually the green gooey thing was defeated. End of recap.
End of recap. Nothing happened. Brooke's leg wasn't taken off. Everything was fine.
We'll just cut out the bad bits.
Just cut out the part where Brooke's leg got chopped off by a rock, and then
I said Zell did a number on her.
the number. We put it back. It's fine.
The chopped off is inaccurate. Blown off is more appropriate.
Yeah, good point.
It's only chopped off if it was slashing down.
Oh my god. Blown off.
Yes.
We should put it back on somehow.
That was bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning damage.
Cell invented the magical cannonball.
Oh god.
Essentially, yeah.
I mean, basically.
Look, we put
Oh,
it back.
wonderful.
Listen, it's a good spell. It has one big weakness: completely unusable in a city. Well, almost.
Yeah,
completely.
I mean, understandably so, too.
What is Cell's role in the party? Oh, he's the artillery.
If I'm using that spell, binding, slashing, and artillery. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we'd ended with and Soul Knock had a conversation, Knock went into the room.
You.
Yep. We were having a lovely conversation,
Clever conversation.
and we ended pretty much, that it was, a long drawn out fight. You're it's about lunchtime at this point. Yeah. Aaron, Knock are sitting on the floor in the corner of the room, trying to be as small as possible. Rook is passed the fuck out on the bed. And the rest of you are outside the room.
Since you mentioned it's lunchtime, as Shula's pilot at the moment, going to have Shula look. Well, while we're all sitting. This is not Shula's voice. While we're all sitting. That's fucking southern. This Shula. There we go. While you're all sitting here, this Shula's gonna go get us all lunch, since we're all going to be waiting for who knows how long, and she'll walk out to go find food to bring back for everyone. Just have her not
Delightfully.
not be immediately in the situation right now. Oh god, I sent her in the wall. Where'd she go?
Just teleport her ass.
I'm teleporting her ass. There we go. She's over there now. We'll bring her back as necessary. He's just rubbing his face at the table.
Look up like, you okay?
I think I need to have a long attempt at a conversation with Mouse. Once we know Brooke's alright, I guess.
Mm,
Be a lot easier if we actually spoke the same language, but
would. She's not technically an animal, and she can't just talk. I mean, I can translate for you if you want.
it's I mean, considering how much you probably need to be involved in that conversation anyway, it's probably the only way it's gonna work.
Right. How about it's been a little while. I can check on Brooke, see how she's doing, and then we'll head down.
Yeah, well, we should probably wait till she wakes up. It's probably not great if we all just up and left while she's out.
Well, what I mean is, I was ejected. I wasn't exactly, I guess you could say, finished. I just want to make sure that there's nothing else there.
Okay. Alright, yeah.
I'll just be a moment. Zolzner. Quietly open up the room.
You just walk in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Excuse me. I just want to check on Brooke real quick. If that's okay.
Mhm.
Just gonna go up there, and I will. Well, I'll just taking a look at her, making sure that the injuries that may have been inflicted upon her body are healing. Okay. After all that magical healing, it should be much better.
All right. Go ahead and make that medicine check.
I just had my die. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. The 19.
All right. So you reach down, examine her leg where you stitched it all back together, and you can see the fine scar marks where things didn't quite put back together exactly as they were. There's a sort of a ridge there, but aside from some very pink flesh that's probably going to take a while to heal on its own, everything looks good. You look down and you notice that there doesn't seem to be any of the dimpling and the puckered feathers that you remember being there before seem to have regrown.
Better than you left it, hey!
Okay, that's
Maybe an
good.
improvement.
Right. I'll see if I can make something later to help with the scarring, maybe. For now, I just want to check one more thing. And he doesn't have to do it this way, but I think it's more thematically better. He's gonna place one of his hands on the side of her head, and cast Detect Thoughts. And yeah, he's just gonna go in. He doesn't want to intrude so much as just see if there's anything left that they need to be worried about.
All right. I gotta think about this for a second. So as you dive into the pool that is Brooke's mind, you appear in a familiar tavern. You're overlooking two small kenku sitting at one of the tables in the back corner. And one of them appears to be engaged in drawing, and the other one is doing either a writing exercise or arithmetic. You can't tell from this distance.
Mhm. But there doesn't seem to be anything else that we should be worried about that I can tell, at least. If
Baron
that's good.
Spatula, thank you so much for contributing to the community challenge. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Welcome. Hello.
I guess I'll just take a look away from what I'm seeing there. If I don't see anything out of hand, he'll just relinquish and leave control.
Okay. As you look around, you see a younger Kailu rubbing down. Oh yeah, rubbing down. Jesus. Washing down the bar.
Rubbing down.
Rubbing down the bar.
Wiping down.
Oh, yes. Yes, wiping down the bar. And for the most part, the rest of the place is empty. You got one or two patrons whose faces are blurry and you can't make them out. Can't even tell what species they are. So
Playing part of skill 3
Should
again.
have
Love
been in my
it.
stream.
Ah, that's great. It does seem to be such a good game. I'm glad you're
Got
loving it.
And he'll leave. Okay. Everything looks to be okay right now. I don't see there being any issues. When I get the chance later, I'm gonna make something for her leg to hopefully help it heal a little better, but it's gonna take time no matter what. If you need anything, Era, just let us know.
We will. Thank you.
Bye.
stay silent as you walk out. Just one clawed towel in hand, sitting on Era's knee.
Walks out. Bye.
Yeah.
Look over to the druid. And she's gonna need some rest, obviously, but everything looks okay.
I like now, by the way, the druid. Oh no, the druid saw him as a fairy before. I suppose. The druid knew.
That's true.
Right.
The druid's the only one who would have known.
Yeah, and the wizard, I think.
I don't know. Wizard seemed pretty full of himself. Probably didn't even notice.
The druid has just put two and two together. That much power, fairy. Oh fuck.
Don't screw with the elder fairy.
Yeah, don't do that. The druid has realized what's happened.
I will revoke your nature powers.
It's like he's sitting there thinking, like, when I prayed to the fairies, is this one of the ones that responded?
When I pray to the nature god Sylvanus.
Are they friends? Is he about to tell on me?
Is he telling me?
I'll do it from here. I'll be like, Brooke's okay. As far as I can tell, I didn't see anything major in her mind, and her leg is healing up nicely. Actually, her skin is doing a lot better than it was before. Yeah. When I get the chance, I want to make something though to help with the scarring on her leg.
You say you fixed the leg better than it was?
I hope so. I won't really know until she's awake. I can tell you that the skin before was it was problematic. It was dimply, almost like it had been burned or scarred at some point and never healed, but that's gone now.
Oh dear. She's gonna be mad at you for that.
Well, that'll happen. And as long as she's okay, I'll take that anger.
Yeah.
She can always fake the limp if she wants.
He chuckles and says, "You needn't worry about any salve or anything like that. She appreciates her scars."
Yeah, well, this is definitely going to leave one after what I did.
Oh, that was you.
Wasn't on purpose, but yes.
Yeah. Sort of bows his head slightly. Remind me never to make you angry.
Considering you already did that once, probably a good idea.
He chuckles. Well, everything turned out all right.
Still got to apologize to kind of traumatized our horses pretty hard.
Before you leave, I'll be sure to do that.
Mm-hmm. Gives him a warm smile, and he kind of goes over to Soul.
As you're walking off, he's like, I make no guarantee for Chandler, though. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's kind of a dick.
Oh, you have no idea.
Anyway.
He wants to. Well, he can deal with me then if he wants to be a problem. Most of them wizard types seem to not take a punch too well.
Soul kind of like grab his arm, like, you ready?
You think she's gonna be out for a while more?
It's hard to say. It could be, minutes, hours, maybe the day. It's a lot to take mentally. And physically, she took a lot of damage. Again, kind of looks down. She's got Brooke here. She's got Era and her mom there. And I'll look over towards 12-7 and again, I assume that you're going to stay here too, right, 12-7?
Oh, I'm muted. God damn it. Yes.
As always.
Right.
I'm still sneezing a lot.
So I'm sure 12-7 can let us know if she gets up, and then we can come right back. We won't be that far away.
All right. He'll follow Zell, back down to assume where the barracks is, where we last saw Mouse, which was somewhere near the barracks. So
And we left her in the room.
yeah. And so I suppose if you wanted to switch to air and knock, I don't know if there was conversation to be had there.
I mean, Knox said what she needed to say session, but I don't know if Arrow wants to strike up a conversation.
No, Era is probably just going to, she's very much in the speak when spoken to mindset at the moment. She is just staring at her sister as well as she can from behind the table where she's sitting in the corner.
Oh, she's not even in a chair. She's just literally in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's on the floor.
Oh, baby. Only reason I didn't go in there is because, let's not have Brooke wake up with 12 people in the room. That's jarring. Oh, no.
Reasonable. In that case, After a couple minutes of silence, Knock is going to just put her arm around Era and just pull her close.
Era will lean into Knock. Otherwise, she just keeps staring blankly ahead.
Yeah, all right there, Faye.
Guilt. Guilt.
Like I said, emotional damage day.
Yeah, emotionally, yeah.
Yup.
Is that right? Emotional.
Emotional
Damage.
damage.
How do we not have that as like
A sound bit.
a board thing yet?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because we haven't really fucked with that.
It's this
were-
game, like this game's motto.
We
you-
do keep talking about getting a bunch of the sounds out of Baldur's Gate 3 to use as a soundboard stuff for spells and things, because their spell effects are phenomenal in that game.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Alright, so we meander. Oh. Did I do... Nope. Did you mute yourself?
Coughing fit.
Oh no, I thought I saw Petey's mouth moving.
Yum, 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 yum.
No.
Okay, I'm good.
I just realized I started talking. I was like, oh wait, was there anything else happening there? I'm sorry.
The Silent Watchers, the Druid, and 12-7 just staring at each other.
There's much silence, much quiet.
Much quiet. Very
Much
silent.
quiet, very silent. Everyone is
Wow.
contemplating the seriousness of their situation, and these two are gonna go talk to their cat daughter. Let's go.
Yep. It's gonna
I
be fun.
guess. Yeah, I guess they're
All
gonna
right.
do that.
Okay.
So as they're walking, I think before we get there,
hmm
someone's gonna ask. So it's like, you think she's mad? Because I can't. I don't know what she said last night. You said something to her.
No, she. So after my outburst yesterday, she was asking who I was mad at. I think she just kind of inferred it was you.
Hmm.
Though I did tell her that it wasn't.
Right.
Let's just go talk with her.
Yeah.
And maybe we should start teaching her common. I think that would probably be best in the long scheme of things.
Trust me. I'd definitely. If I know it,
And we could do this. You could teach her common, and I'll teach you Sylvan. We can all be well-rounded.
that might be for the best at this point.
Especially if we ever get back over there, you're not going to want to be too lost, so you might as well learn.
I don't know how many Fae know Druidic.
Not as many as you would think. Wait, why do I know that?
Why do I know that? Why do I know that? Shrug.
Anyway,
As you open the door, Mouse just curled up on Zell's bed, just, perks up, stretches, takes up the whole length of the bed as she stretches out.
I still like the implication that they didn't move the cots too, which probably did not help her in thinking that they were mad at each other. Even though the only reason they didn't move it is because Soul does not assume anything ever. Even stuff that's safe to assume.
Mouse, thank you for staying by. Sorry we had to leave you here, though.
I need to learn Spanish, Jesus.
You could just
You can also
just
say it.
pronounce that it's in Sylvan and say it in English.
I know, but it would just be funny. Oh, Jesus. You closed the door.
Because I know you would have gone after us if I didn't.
What were you doing?
Well, there was something dangerous. I will say, sidebar, he will translate to Soul, so Soul is not lost.
He's just double speaking everything he's. I suppose she can understand him speaking common, so he's not speaking Sylvan to Mouse.
When you say that there's something dangerous, she sort of stands up and trots down on the floor, sits in front of you, just staring.
It's dealt with. There was a demon, and we took care of it. We didn't bring you because we didn't want you to get hurt. Now I looks at Zell. Can you not? I thought you could open doors with the, and it just gestures to the tentacles. Can you not open doors?
Oh no, gave her the idea.
Do an insight check.
It sounds like, wait a second. More like sounds like I've seen you manipulate things with those. Wait. What do you mean? You closing a door stopped you? I've seen you teleport. I call bullshit.
Or maybe she was just being a good child and listening
Yeah,
what she was
exactly.
told.
I'm like, hold on. 14.
You could swear that you see a smirk on that cat-like face.
Raise of an eyebrow.
To be fair, you didn't have to stay in here if you didn't want to. It was more a you couldn't come with us if you thought you were stuck in here. More to stay in the compound.
But thank you for staying here regardless.
Yeah. She gets up and sort of rubs against each of your legs, smelling. Are you okay?
We're okay. A little hurt, but otherwise okay.
Hello. How are you doing? Welcome. How are you today? Hello.
Trust me, it's a lot worse could have happened. Brooks, a bit hurt.
But getting better.
Getting better.
I'm doing well. That is very good to hear. I'm glad to hear that.
No,
And
like, can I go?
yeah, of course.
Just be careful. Don't go too far.
Well, I mean, I think more go see Brooke.
Oh, well.
I love the
if you
fact
saw my
that Soul
tweets
just
of-
responded to that.
Oh, I'm never on Twitter.
Yeah, I realized that after the fact. Like, wait a second, I'm stupid. I forgot.
I'm never on Twitter, so no, I have
There
not
was a
seen it.
questioning note to it, we'll say, that he picked up on.
Like,
Put the two responses out of order. Zell actually respond first, and then that's how Soul got the.
You're available.
Yeah,
I
you
want to
can
leave
go
with
outside if you
Cookson
want.
on Thursday. Oh, what time on Thursday?
Do you want to? Is it that you want to go outside, or do you want to go see Brooke? Let's make.
Where's Auntie Brooke?
Auntie Brooke? Gone too far, Mouse.
It's like, it's fine.
Like on a technicality, but we don't really know her that well.
She told me I could call her that.
That's right, she did. She's resting right now. So when she wakes up, then you can go see her, okay?
And sort of butt plants on the floor and the head droops.
1 minute, okay.
But we're going to be going back up to where she is in a little bit, so you can come with us and wait. And I'm sure Era's in the room with her. I'm sure Era wouldn't mind the company.
Yeah, that should be fine, I think.
And hey,
Therapy cat.
therapy cat, exactly. And
It's 4 p.m. my time as well, so yeah, that should be fine. You find your Discord. I'm in
I am
Cutson's
so tempted to say one word,
Discord.
and
Find me
I
there.
keep stopping myself. Uh,
Do it.
I'm sure Soul's still wearing his pack at this point. And he's gonna kind of like kneel down a little bit, so he's not standing over her quite so much. After Auntie is, because yes, Zell did say he was translating, so I'm sure he's picking some stuff up here too.
Translating.
Is better, and Era and Nock and her have some time to talk. We're probably going to be all heading home. And when we get back, we're gonna fix some things up, I think, around the house. I think you should have your own space and everything. That's what you want.
Zora just cocks her head at you. Hey, I don't sleep with Mom anymore?
He doesn't know what you
She still wants. She wants to know if you still want. She doesn't want to sleep with her anymore.
It's like,
Sorry, that was really awkward to translate.
that was really awkward to translate. It's like, yeah, I imagine. More, you don't have to. It's important that you have somewhere that is your own, where if we get on your nerves or if you need privacy, you have somewhere you can go, not just stuck sharing with other people all the time.
The look of confusion she's giving you right now.
Oh man, I'm just like, oh, kiddo. Okay. We'll figure it out. And he's gonna stop and he's gonna reach into his pack and he's gonna pull out that little beholder thing. I had a moment selfishness when I kind of snatched this out of your grip, because this sort of not sure how I feel about these things, but this was supposed to be was mine. I never used it. If you want it, you can have it. It's fragile. It's not. The fabric isn't very tough. It's not going to be tough enough to handle your claws or your teeth if you go too hard on it. This is something you need to be gentle with if you want it to last. But he will offer it to her.
She's gonna, sniff it, rub her head against your hand, and just very very gingerly take it just in her front teeth and trot over to the bed. And she's gonna like nuzzle the blanket aside and just drop it right behind the pillow.
Oh, okay.
Put the blanket back.
That works. All right. Shall we head back up and see if maybe she's woken up?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Let's also get you a snack on the way up there too, Mouse. You haven't. I don't think you didn't have breakfast. You've been here all morning. Let's take care of that.
Yes, good point. It's like, oh fuck, yes, very good point.
She sort of side eyes at the table, and like you see a plate with teeth marks that have been punched through it.
Wait, let's just get you something proper to eat regardless. Yeah, snack. Right. Good. Got it. Taking care of the daughter. Got it. I'm doing a good job.
We know what you're doing. We know what you're doing.
Well, yeah.
We know what we're doing.
We'll just grab something quick for her to eat and then head back up to the thing.
Yep.
Alright.
Sorry, Shula, just gonna grab this and just take whatever she's cooking and give it to Mouse and then keep going.
Mouse just onto a loaf of bread and just takes it with her.
Cat likes bread. To be fair, I've seen a few cats quite like bread.
Yeah. It's not great for them, but they'll smash it down given the chance.
I have seen cats go ham for ice creams. Like, you can't even taste sugar.
And yet, it's that texture. It's the texture.
Old milk.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, yeah, we'll head back up. I'm just gonna teleport. Make life easier.
Return. Welcome back.
Fun fact, you can't group teleport.
Nope, you cannot.
So sad.
It's a thing you cannot do. Just in Cell's head, it's like, that was the most awkward exchange ever.
Oh,
Telepathically.
unbelievably. Right back at you.
You think we should ask Oberyn if that ever gets less awkward?
I don't want to ask him anything about that at all.
Hey, Dad, I'm a dad.
You kind of still need to tell Oberyn that, like, unless he sussed that out himself at this point, considering that she's a fey creature and they both speak Sylvan, possibly.
I don't think she wasn't talking the last time that Oberyn was around, though, was she?
I don't know. There was a whole extended period of time where they were both alone with each other. I don't know.
Maybe that's how she learned Sylvan.
That's how she learns.
Anyway, we come to the door, but like, hit 12-7, any changes? It's just been dead quiet the whole time.
No activity. No activity till you were gone.
Okay.
That's not grammatically correct sentences.
I think I know what you meant. It's okay. I guess we can just kind of wait for a little while, see if Era comes out or we hear anything. Not really much to do except for wait, right?
I suppose so. I might go check on them just to see if... I'll be right back. He'll go in the room. He'll very slowly crack the door open. Like, hey.
As soon as you open the door, Mouse just
Okay.
barges past you, trots over, walks over.
Therapy cat ho.
Therapy kiddo. Therapy child.
Arrow, and just drops the loaf of bread in front of them.
Hi, Mouse.
Okay.
Such a sweet child.
Soul cringes like Soul's forever cringing in his head. I cannot believe I named the child Mouse. Oh Jesus.
She nuzzles the two of you and like points at her nose at the bread and looks at you.
I'm guessing she's asking if you're hungry. So Soul's gonna walk over to. He's like,
Sarah just kind of nods at Soul and just kind of looks at Mouse. I'm not really hungry right now, but thank you for the thought. Appreciate it.
well, hopefully you get a little hungry by the time Shirley gets back up here with some food. Smells really good down there.
Mm.
Nox just staring at this cat that just brought a loaf of bread. Looks at Soul. Like, this.
The six-legged cat. I mean, she saw her before.
Never seen a panther do that before.
She can also talk. Only Sylvan, though. Right now. Can fully understand everything you're saying, though. It's like warns. Like, here's a warning. She can understand you.
her eyes go wide and she just, her beak clamps shut. And just one nod. Mouse
Don't whisper
turned
in front of the
around,
cat.
just curls up on the bed next to Brooke.
Oh, how is everyone doing out there?
Everyone's all right. No major injuries. Everything seems fine. More worried about you, I think, at this point. How are you holding up?
I'm okay. Just waiting for Brooke to wake up. She definitely does not look okay.
She definitely, no insight check required. She does not look okay. The I do not buy this bullshit face crosses. He's just gonna he'll sit on the floor. It's floor time. It's floor time for everyone. We're familiar with floor time. All of our best emotional adventures happen during floor time.
Yep.
Every emotional encounter we've ever had has happened while everyone's on the fucking floor for some reason.
Like, well,
Yeah.
I'm not going to stand in this hall. I'm going in.
That's where I'm here now. Fuck it.
Okay, I'm just going to take a seat over here. Just listen to what's going on.
So look, he's not gonna yell, but he's gonna kind of say just loud enough for Tolzman to actually hear him from where he is. But you could probably walk in if you want. I don't know if any of us are leaving.
Sorry, slight coughing fit.
the road just goes in response.
No. just walks on this side, turns around and just sends here.
Oh, that won't be jarring at all if that's the first thing she wakes up and sees. Okay. So, oh god, token, base, too big, chair, in the way, go there. He's on the floor, not in the chair, but that's as close as I can get to his chair. Just for that he's not
Chair on the way.
Too much.
Thought just occurred to me. So the dog would probably definitely be in the room with Era. So I don't know if the dog was ever brought up in front of Nock, or if Nock knows. I kind of assume that Nock cannot see dog. So she will just randomly see Era petting Air.
Oh, perfect.
Right, the other solace.
Yes, the other solace.
I was muted. I was saying we have a wild Isaac come to listen while he's at work.
Hello, Isaac.
So hey, if I do something if there's a sudden like thing that one of us doing wrong, he can post a guide at least, maybe in theory. For your information there, Isaac, Shula is currently at the mess area getting food for everyone else because it's about lunchtime, and that seemed like the easiest way to have her not here for a little bit. But yeah, Soul's gonna he'll put an arm around Era. The temptation was there to just pick her up and put her in his lap for just the full. Nope, we're a tiefling cocoon now. But he would probably see that Nock has a hand on her. He's like, I'm not gonna take your mom's thunder here. So we're just gonna arm around shoulder and gentle feather pet in the back of the head.
So
Not
Soul
pet.
At her leg and just feels resistance there.
Yeah. It's like, oh, there's a thing. We're just gonna wait. Eventually, I guess eventually Sheila's gonna come back with food because there's only so long Sheila can be gone getting food.
Up in the hallway, you hear, what the fuck is going on? Salvatore's face just pokes in through the door.
She, good news! I think we got the demon out. Bad news? She was injured in the process. She's healing. She was healed. She's just gonna be out for a while.
She needs a rest. That's all.
Well, when you're ready, I've got a bit of a gift for you downstairs.
Oh,
Does this gift begin with a T and end with a K?
More or less. I believe he's all there, but some things tend to get lost in translation.
right.
Well,
Okay. Well, pretty sure Brooke wanted to be a part of that as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So we should. He's not going anywhere, is he?
No, trust me, he'll be fine right where he's at.
Which I'm assuming is in a cell of some sort.
He shakes his head back and forth. Something like that, yeah.
Something like that.
It's like, don't know how he feels about this. It's like anxious tail twitches.
Is he tied to a chair? You guys seem fond of doing that.
Era's not letting this go.
Tied? No. It's a bit more uncomfortable than that.
You know, consider. Just like he's saying this in front of Knock.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Soul's just like,
Avatar doesn't have a fucking clue.
no. I was like, all right, well, just gonna look at Knock for a second, like, well,
Knock is like little tiny slits of eyes just staring at Salvatore.
well, as you can see, he's gonna gesture to Knock. There's a bit of a family situation. Reunion. I think we're probably gonna wait for Brooke to be awake. So if nothing could please happen to him, because I think much talking should be had. That would be great.
Don't worry, I'll make sure the ablift doesn't get too far into his mind.
How about you just put him in a room by himself for a while, and then we'll worry about anything else later. That, you know what? I'm just gonna.
effort into that.
No, I'm going with you. Let's go fix that real quick.
So it's just almost like trying to be like, hey, he's trying to go like, hey, this is Knock's mom, the politician, the one you don't want to be telling these things to. He's like trying to like undercover, like, you idiot, you're a fucking moron. Okay.
He's like, he's gonna not even remotely friendly, just be like, push, just shut up, you.
He will yell back to him, like, you know, I thought spellcasters were a bit smarter. And he's realizing he yelled. He's like, oh wait, I shouldn't have yelled.
As soon as the door closes, those eyes just snap over to Soul.
I was already like, yep, I knew that was coming. So, we're gonna explain this real quick in the best way I can. I don't deserve. He's kind of looks at Era like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're stuck in the middle of this.
Era just
You look at Era and like the talons for Nox talons are like digging into her shoulder.
Now, mind the talons.
Like one eye looks over and she like, you can see her like visibly force her hand to loosen.
So I don't know anything about the Aboleth. I just know that they have one. And prior to we've gone Goldblum. To the demon thing, there was talk about previously we were in Redwater and went to, the Three Hawks.
She gives a very curt nod.
Cool.
Yes, I'm very, very familiar with what they did.
Yeah. Okay. I was part of that. I think I mentioned that previously. Me and Emery, you remember us little kids? Yeah, we were a couple of their slaves. Suddenly the connection was
The eyes sort of open just a little bit.
the understanding for why they were like wearing matching clothes and shit suddenly makes sense. Like,
Yep.
all click together. God, I always thought you were wearing like a weird amount of jewelry for little children. Well, after finding out he'd been arrested, went and visited to see how much he knew about the whole people putting demons in people at the school and maybe in the fighting pit thing, since those were both stuff owned / funded by him. Definitely said he didn't know anything. But when I mentioned that to Brooke was interested in bringing him here to talk to him here. And honestly, considering all the fucker has done, not against finding out what he knows, because whether he understood what was happening or not. Hold on, I'm sorry, I hear my cat doing something. I'm trying to find out if she's about to knock the curtain rod down again. I don't see her on the window, so I think we're fine. I'm like, is the curtain rod about to go tumbling to the ground? I need to know. I have no intention on hurting the man. But Salvatore went and got him. Apparently he's here now, so she'll probably want to deal with that. That's all I know.
She's nodding very slowly. She,
Because there's a whole thing with demons trying to invade here or something, and it's a problem.
He was serving several life sentences, you know.
Oh, I'm sure. This is not a justice. This is not a vigilante justice thing. This is we need to know what he knows about real death, because real death is putting demons in people.
Oh, I do hope you intend to return him when you're done.
Why, I do. I can't speak for her because she's unconscious, but I do.
Like, listen, hands off on my end. That's your turn.
I look, I don't know what she's planning on doing, but
Everybody's come to realize that Soul's in charge, and they're looking to Soul to answer all of the in-charge
yeah,
questions.
Soul's just like, bitch, I can't answer these questions. He's gonna look at Aaron, it's like, you were saying something?
Hera just kind of shakes her head. No, just it's intelligence gathering, basically, and that's that.
We're in a position where I'm thinking we can reason with him. Brooks said that there are people in her employ who can do some very strong healing magic, and honestly, I think in exchange for his sight, maybe he'd be more for returning his sight. He'd be willing to tell us whatever we wanted to know. That's my angle.
And if he's not willing, then I could try spending a minute alone with him.
Era's like, I'll scare him to death. What whiplash! What fucking whiplash! A big, big, brutish looking demon creature. I want to give him his sight back. Tiny little squishy bird. I'm gonna scare the information out of him.
Scare,
It was if
torture,
he
it's all the
wasn't
same
willing
word.
to talk.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we can also read his mind. If he's lying, we can also just listen to what he's thinking.
Too easy.
Too easy. Scare him.
I mean, you already did that, so
Try it again. Do it more. Look, Soul doesn't want to get arrested, okay? He's like, I don't want to get arrested, okay? There's a cop in here.
Listen, narc. We're just trying to do right. Stop being such a narc.
at this point, she's just like, I'm just gonna go with it because you two have just been absurdly successful with bumbling your way through this, so.
I'd say it's 4, 5. So. Imagine bumbling your way into and out of the Feywild. And then into and out of Kanya. I don't know.
the double take. You say that.
He's kind of smiling. He's just got this very awkward grin on his face. Like, hi.
You've been to hell and you're smiling about it.
Not about the being in hell thing. More about the getting out thing.
Era's just petting the air and sometimes occasionally like giving looks downward towards the floor.
Naka said nothing about the fucking petting an invisible dog situation.
Literally, like, as soon as there's a lull in the conversation with Soul, she looks over and Era's like, are you okay, my dear?
Mm-hmm. Well, why? I'm fine.
She sort of gestures a hand. You're petting thin air.
Oh, no, this is my dog. He's invisible.
This is my dog.
Wait.
This is my invisible friend, Mom.
I swear, they're my invisible friend. They're from Canada. You've never met them before.
So just sitting here going stop, making me look like the sanest person here. Please stop for 5 seconds.
She'll pull out the lantern of revealing and just turn it on for a second.
See, this is my dog. I can see him without this, so.
And then she'll turn the lantern off and put it away.
Thank God you have that lantern.
The panic. This is the first time you have seen actual panic from Nock. Up until this point, she's been very level-headed and cool and calm. And at this point, her octaves go 2 times higher. She starts whistling. And she's like, oh God.
It's like, Stroke's like, seems friendly.
He's very friendly.
Bit tragic.
I rescued him when I was in the school, but the headmistress found me with him and, used him, his blood to make my tattoo. So, he's my friend.
Not invisible.
Still, so.
It's a ghost.
So, She's Headmistress is dead now. For now. She was a demon. She's missing a wing. So she's gonna be real pissed about that when she comes back. But for the moment, she is not a problem. So don't worry about her. Mouse found a Nerf dart, and she's very happy about the Nerf dart.
Era will kind
So,
of look at Knock and just...
You're not afraid of dogs, are you?
No, but that's dead.
She's afraid of ghosts.
He may not technically be alive, but he's a good boy, and he just likes cuddles, and it's not like he can hurt you even if he wanted to, because he can't really touch anything. Like, you have to be very gentle when you pet him, or your hand will go through it. I feel like that's awkward for him. But I don't know because I'm not him.
Oh, actually, wait, no. Because thought occurred to me as it occurred to her. She's going to cast Speak with Animals.
Is he still undead? Is he an animal or undead now? That's the question.
That is the question.
Is he still undead?
We might find out.
We're gonna find out.
Well, remember what I said about modifying spells beyond their original purpose?
Look, it may not work, but that's okay.
We're gonna try. We'll find out. We'll learn something.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll that Arcana check.
See. What was it again?
17 plus the spell level.
Oof. Yeah, no, that's not happening because I rolled a 6 and I've only got a +2 at Arcana.
Ooh.
So she doesn't get a response, but she'll still
like you're sitting there strumming. What you pull out your lute, I guess.
the bandor.
So you're sitting there strumming on the bandor, and like you feel the magic like forming around you, and then it just like somebody cutting a taut rubber band. It just the whole weave just snaps apart.
I guess
I
it
just
doesn't
break
quite
Goliath.
work that way.
Hell. Worth a shot.
Make a new spell. Speak with undead animals.
Undead animals. Develop new magic. Learn it. Pick up. Prepared spell.
So yeah. In the meanwhile, does Zell actually go down to the dungeon with Salvatore?
No, he's not going to go in there. He's just going to stand outside and make sure he takes them and brings them to a place where we can keep them, but not with the aboleth. I don't feel like seeing no aboleth right now.
Okay, so Zell is going down to the dungeon, though.
I would imagine he's going into the area, yes.
Okay.
Go into the area for which to do the thing.
All the way down, like, Salvatore is literally, like, just talking Zell's ear off, like, I don't know what the problem is. It's just a standard demon.
Oh, most people don't keep demons at all, standard or not.
He just tells him, you know that was Era's mom who's a cop, right?
Yeah, about that.
Oh, no. Not the aboleth isn't a demon. It's unfortunate, but it's not a demon.
Okay, and what exactly is it then?
Where did my sheet go?
Wait.
It's an aberration.
It's not making this any better.
Just a standard demon. If he's not talking about the apple, what the fuck's he talking about?
Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to see. Yep, totally.
As he walks in, he says, "Hey, Jenny, is it behaving itself?" And a couple of hisses and clicks. Oh, it's being a bit of a troublemaker, is it? And he walks over to the cage. He grabs a hold of the metal railing and casts a shocking grasp. And Hazel, you hear a screech as the water bubbles and crackles.
For now, he's gonna bite his tongue. He's not gonna say anything. Threyhawk isn't here, is he?
I mean, you can't see him from where you're standing.
It's gonna move for more in since he's already experiencing this bullshittery.
As you walk in, you see Threyhawk wearing just like tattered garb. His hand is cracked in an awkward way, and he's chained to this chair on the other side of the room.
Oh, no, you killed me, guys. Okay, can you please just bring him to a regular cell, not here, please?
I thought you wanted to have some time with him.
I personally don't think that's a good idea for me to have personal time with him. No.
Oh. Well, I guess
murder this man.
Guess it will be simpler. I won't have to keep punishing the creature for trying to break in early. He walks over and casts a spell, and the chains unbind, and he starts levitating as he walks.
Jesus Christ.
Mental note, talk to Brooke. What the fuck? Okay, got it. Walking away now with Threyhawk in mind. I am going to stay quiet.
Yep.
And just make sure he puts him in a place that's not going to try to murder his mind before anybody gets to talk to him or otherwise.
Yeah.
It's like, God damn it, no.
Mm-hmm.
Broke his hand. Probably getting the chain.
Tosses him in the cell and slams the door shut.
Right.
He's just laying on this cot and whimpering at this point.
Yeah, I got no sympathy. I'm just going to walk away.
Sounds like I don't give a shit. Shit.
Whether it's through ignorance or whether it's through willful ignorance or stupidity, the man has made the dumbest choices in life that have affected people that he personally loves. Yeah, no, he can get fuck off for all I care.
So it's like, no, you can be in pain for a while.
Everybody gets one. You've gotten probably a few. You're the kind of person that got a few, and I think everybody's owed theirs back.
Oh shit. Zell is not merciful, is what we've learned.
At the moment, no. He has been in the past, thank you.
Zell is merciless.
When he closes the door to the cells, he turns to Zell and is like, "So, do you want to get in its head?"
Telepathically back to him, because I still don't want to speak because I don't want him to hear my voice. What do you mean get in his head?
The aboleth. It's a fascinating creature. Bit rebellious.
I'm gonna roll a nature for myself just to see how much I would even know about aberrations. Probably not much, but
Sure.
it's just a self check of bullshittery.
You know they're
Okay.
not natural.
Not much.
You
Rolled
know
a
they're not
5,
from
but it's
here.
nature.
They're fucked up.
I know your average amount of nature. I got a 10 exactly.
You know they're fucked up. That's about
I know
it.
that they're fucked up and they're not natural creatures. They're usually created from some ridiculous moments or otherwise. Usually. But that's my stupid knowledge, so it could be completely wrong. Again, telepathically. No, I'm good. No, thank you. That doesn't sound like a great time to me personally.
I like to imagine either Astreus or Zeal's banging at the back of Zell's head right now, like, I'm gonna kill that fucking man. It's like, let me at him!
Self-control. It's like, let's just keep him in that cell for now. Make sure that he's okay until everybody else can talk to him.
Yes. Well, perhaps we should fix that hand. We don't want him passing out before you get your chance to speak with him. And he nods at the individual that's just meandered in from across the room. Would you see that he's intact? Before he turns and
on our way back, he's also going to mention like, oh yeah, also you very well need to apologize to the horses too. You especially.
Actual murder.
And what makes you think that I'm going to do that?
What makes you think you're not? And he just keeps walking.
Go ahead and make the intimidation check.
Damn! That was a threat. That was a threat. That was a
Okay.
threat from a fucking archfey.
That's a decent. My intimidation is 0, so it's a 16.
A 16, all right. Yay, I get to pull out my die. Oh, wow, yeah. He actually, like, stops at the bottom of the stairs as you just keep walking.
Oh fuck. Hold on now. This man might be something. Now, where have I seen something like this man before? Do I want to piss off a fairy? Do I feel like living out the rest of my life as a toad?
Toad is too good.
To be fair, this man's a fucking a rat.
No, that's me. Yeah, rat maybe.
No. I was thinking. Mundle said we keep threatening this wizard, and it's like, to be fair, this wizard's a rat.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen how much damage this wizard does, and you just, like, threaten the shit out of him at every possible opportunity.
Yeah,
But he also gets intimidated each time, so like it works.
It's successful!
Right, keep doing it. This man thinks he's
We
hot.
technically we didn't finish the fight. He doesn't know what we're fully capable of.
It's true.
That is true.
Get back into the room. Like,
We were 2 people down that fight.
when we get back to the room, we're like, yeah, was with the thing. He's in a cell, being tended to. So, yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Don't worry.
And you see, like, those eyes, like, what are we, what? And Soul's gonna telepathically to Soul, How bad?
Broken hand, bound and chained to a chair in a room with a floating aberration that was probably going to probe into his brain until it melted. You know, take your pick.
Just looks deeply uncomfortable.
Me too. He's in a cell, and it's still telepathic. He's in a cell. They're tending to his wounds. That told him to make sure that he's, okay, so that words could be had. But very traumatized. Was crying a lot when I got there, which I'm kind of okay with.
Is that also telepathic?
Yes.
Okay. Out loud. Let's be like, I shouldn't still care much as I do.
Yeah. At that point, Nox looking at Soul and looks at Zell and says, "You're having a conversation that freaky way, aren't you?"
In her head, my conversation.
My conversation. Randomly possessed it again.
She flinches. I've never gotten used to that.
I don't think part of me still isn't. Perks of being part Fae. We can apparently all talk to each other.
Hera's just looking in between everyone. And petting the dog.
Maybe that's what I should have Rayan. Maybe that's what we should talk to with Rayan when we get back. See if he can make something that just lets us all mind link. Would make calling for help across town a lot easier.
This Rayan character seems to be skilled if he can create something like that.
I don't know if he can, to be fair. Might ask.
Worth a shot, just in case.
He made Era's sword dagger thing. It's kind of both.
It is. You can choose whether it's a dagger or a sword. It's really cool.
But you're pulling out this glowing
It's
sword. I have a knife.
Would you like to see my dagger collection?
He made that. Did he make the bracer too, or did we find that?
I bought that from Sandra.
Right. Fuck, we haven't seen Sandros in ages.
We haven't been back home in a very long time now.
The only ones we've seen from home at all recently are Pensha and Damelin. They came by.
Been a while since we've seen anybody.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting, I think, going traveling back home after all of this.
Yeah.
Looks like a knock. It's like maybe if you're thinking of taking some time, maybe come down to visit for a little bit. Take a little vacation. You probably need one.
We have a fairly big house, so there would be room.
Well, we think.
Oh, right. We might have some people living there, but I'm sure we can squeeze you in somewhere. You can have my bed.
You can have my bed. I'll sleep on the floor. It's fine. I'll just sleep in the closet.
Here, just take my house.
I had fun sleeping with Shula. I'll just cuddle up with her.
In the hammock, in the grove.
Hammock in the grove. No. Shula has the big bed.
Oh, right.
It's true.
There was a switch up. Wait, didn't they move down? You know what? What else?
No, they moved there temporarily, but that person's gone now. So that's Shula's room again, probably. How long do you think she's gonna be out for?
I don't know. We shouldn't wait up though. Could be a while. Just be patient.
Mm, yeah.
Thing is, I don't know what she wanted to ask him that we haven't already thought of.
I'm sure she has her own questions. I have no doubt.
Do you
Yeah.
think her people go along with bargaining with him if she's not there?
I don't know.
Think it might be worth trying to pull out the other guy and maybe he'll be more willing to answer that one.
I'm sure you would have questions for them. Yeah.
Is this all telepathic or is this out loud?
Oh no, he's saying oh, that's why I said the other guy instead of Silva.
Well, I said you.
Whoop.
What do you mean, the other guy? You have a pocket monster.
Can look at it like that.
No wonder everyone's interested in you.
Everyone.
Everyone. Mine! That's mine, damn it!
What is this everyone you speak of?
Everyone! Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, and she nat one on the aura save.
Oh shit! No! No! Ew!
Negative, Ghosty.
Ew!
Negativo.
Gross! She only when I was a
Gross.
child and she remembers that. Ew! Nasty. But alright. She can't help it. She's being magically afflicted. Like, what his men. Well, a combination of what happened to me before I wound up in the care of the Three Hawks and what his people did to me has sort of left the old noggin occupied by more than one person. We'll put it that way.
So you're telling me my daughter is running around with someone who's batshit crazy?
Probably about 4. It's like,
I mean, we're all.
Ticking off on her talents.
all of us, the entire group.
Shula's the most sane one of the group.
Yeah,
And even then, that's still questionable.
it's still questionable. I looks at him it's like they're only a thing, an issue, at the forefront. I don't know, however you want to call it. Sometimes there are fucking benefits, sometimes they're an issue. when I try to utilize an ability that I don't utilize very often because it's not usually a lot of scenarios where suddenly there's not a lot of issues where situations where suddenly looking a lot more devil-y is good. Or a lot more fairy-y is good. You know, already enough problems looking like this, okay? We don't need to put it one way or the other. Stronger in mixed company, typically.
There's that one village that now worships
Oh,
all.
for fuck's
So
sake.
Oh, let's.
they chased me around for a bit. I'm not sure I like them, to be honest, even
No.
though.
I'm gonna have some strong words about Brooke about that, because I think part of that was her fault.
Mm,
Don't worry
Hmm.
about it. Don't worry about it.
No. Now I really would like to know.
I don't know the ins and outs of whatever Brooke was doing there, information gathering, but it really spooked some people out. And then I looked a lot more prickly and on fire on accident, and they thought I was a fucking archdevil and started trying to.
Worship you.
Are you?
Also, the worshipping started because you saved that one guy. He was the one that started the worship, and then the other ones just kind of followed, and then they got really angry when they couldn't find
You
you.
saved one idiot from jumping in a hole after a fucking shiny rock. God damn it.
Well,
Well, are you an archdevil?
What's that smell? Like, how do we answer this? Just like give himself a look like, should I answer this question?
Not looking at Soul, looking over towards Nock, but answering telepathically, but like at this point, probably, but probably not. I don't know anymore.
Thanks for the help.
Thanks. Thank you, dear.
Sorry, not sorry. What do you want from me? What am I supposed to say? Yes, let's let's narc to the cop about you being possibly
The most husbandy-ish answer possible.
You're welcome. I do what I can.
it's just Soul, and a lot of weird things happened in that village, and honestly, it's
remains to be seen. That's what he's gonna say.
So what you're
Needs to
saying
be
is
seen.
they could use an occupation for a bit.
Yes! Especially if we end up going back through that town for any reason, because I don't look that much different.
Well, that I can take care of, yes.
Would be much obliged.
we did kind of want to go and try to help those people, didn't we? Because they did seem to be in, trouble.
So since we're talking about them openly here at this point, do we think either of them would be more helpful? I can't guarantee either of them.
Well,
Although if neither of them, I could maybe make myself look a little more presentable.
For a little while, yeah, but
as far as the fairy goes, the one time I met him, didn't seem to be the most helpful sort, but then again, this is a different situation than that. The other guys...
The other guy?
I mean,
like how we're avoiding...
He's a bit prickly to talk to, but it's not that bad.
joke about this the other day. I think in chat with Steven where I said, here's what happens. Everyone starts actually liking Sylvath, and everyone is really annoyed with Icarus all the time.
You're not wrong.
Here's what actually ends up happening. I mean, I can go in there as me, see what happens, and if he doesn't seem... He didn't like me when I was a kid. And for honestly, someone who seemed pretty okay with, you know, not necessarily, like, obviously, me and Emery could never prove this, but we never thought he would look. He had that many female slaves, all right? And he kept the amount of company in the parties too. You're telling me this man, I had my doubts that man was a faithful person. I'm not saying he was doing anything with any of us in the house, but I think he liked having things to look at.
No, I bet he was unfaithful.
Like, I don't know. We can never prove anything. If he was good about hiding it. We're just like, who knows? This is like, let's just make this man possibly even worse. And he cheated on his wife. Not that we can prove.
Oh yeah, he is terrible. So that's fine.
Eris just looking between Zoe and Sol.
Seemed. I mean, he could be a bigot, obviously, but I don't know. Seemed weird that he was just mad about a kiss. I think he just didn't. Like. Just kind of gestures to the horns situation. And I'm still wondering if he knew more than he let on, considering... Definitely called me a succubus to my face at least once. As an insult. Person talking shit.
Probably both, but
Probably
either
both.
way, I don't really want to have a comment on this individual.
I don't really want to have a comment. Interesting turn of phrase.
Mm-hmm.
Do we
I
wait
want
for
to speak less.
Do we want to wait for Brooke to wake up? Because we don't know how long it's gonna be.
We don't know how long.
She did seem to have something specifically that she did want to talk with him about.
Do we want to try to have our own conversation before Brooke wakes up in case she doesn't want to listen? Because that's the other thing. We don't know how keen on us Brooke is going to be when she wakes up.
Yeah.
It's not like we did anything against her or anything like that, right?
I mean, not purposefully, but I don't think I'd be very happy with the person who took my leg off, even if it was an accident and they put it back on. I'd probably be a bit upset for a little while.
Yeah.
Probably.
She didn't really seem to like me all that much in the first place either, so
And no
maybe we
offense
should.
to not to say anything badly in front of, just the gestures to Knock and Era. She seems a bit possibly quick to judge on that front when something goes against her, not her way, based on what Era said or experienced, and based on the whole fact that she kind of keeps an aboleth in her basement.
Right. I think it would be best, personally, if we just waited for her to wake up. We can have conversations then, and it'll be move forward. out in the open rather than hiding anything. There'd be
Yeah.
less issues in the long run that way.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
We can. All right. So group consensus. Just gonna wait for Brooke to wake up.
Alright.
It's not going to hurt us to take some time to not be worried about everything for 5 minutes. We
Yeah.
could just kind of relax, and I do mean kind of.
Kind of attempt to relax just a hair. So I'll have. Oh, Shula's all right. I'll have Shula come back with food for everyone. Come hang out and join the floor pile in the corner of the room. It's just eventually this table just gets shoved out of the way. We're all in a puddle in the corner of the fucking room. Floor puddle.
Here.
Yes. There are reasons that everyone assumes this is some weird harem.
As it is.
Congratulations, Soul. You have a harem.
I have harem. You didn't want one. Acquired one. It's not necessarily It's not necessarily sexual or romantic, but it exists.
Alright.
What
So-
is it? It is.
What is it? Thing.
Do you want to just fast forward then?
Yeah, I think it'd be best.
So one full long rest later, you start hearing stirring coming from the bed.
He's still gonna start like gesturing for Tulsa to like step away from the bed, maybe having her wake up, and the first thing she sees is you is not great.
Hera kind of stands up
Move slightly
when they
away.
hear rustling. But then she just kind of stays in the corner.
You hear, oh, what the hell happened? What is that? Oh, and it sort of pulls the covers back and just puts both feet on the floor, goes to stand up and immediately falls
shit.
over.
Ooh. Ooh.
Somebody would like to explain to me why my leg isn't working.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
Pulls her up like by the under the armpits and sits her on the bed. Taking a step back afterwards.
Alright, can I take a look? If that's okay. I'll explain what happened afterwards.
Just where's my walking stick? That's all I need.
I assume it's somewhere around here. Go find the walking stick, bring it back over.
Yeah. She takes it, leans on it, pushes herself up to her feet. Now, the last I remembered, we were on the rock. What the hell happened?
So I did what I said I was going to do. I went into your mind. We pulled out whatever that was in there. And it fought back against us, but during that time I'm guessing it might have had some kind of control over your body, because then you started also attacking us. Again, I did what I said I was going to do. I utilized the spell that would help to bind things in the area using our surroundings. During that, I attempted to, stop you and maybe just get you out of the situation for a bit. And the spell went a little too hard, and it took off one of your legs. Obviously, I think you know which one, but then we put it back on.
Flexes her toes and moves the ankle, and she's just like, I mean, it's there. What do you mean?
Yeah,
you took it off?
Well, yeah, he'll kind of like bend down and kind of like move the feathers to the side and be like, yeah, I don't think you had this scar before.
I don't mind. That's rather nice.
Right. Like I said, put it back together.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's the proper word for this. Destroy whatever it is that came out of you. It was some kind of gray mass of
Grayish.
acidic
greenish.
proportions, grayish greenish mass of acidic proportions, and that's gone now. And then afterwards, your body fell unconscious. Well, your body wasn't conscious at that point anyway, but you stopped trying to fight us, and we brought you back here to rest and healed your leg up so that it'd still be attached.
She's sitting there, like, she pulls out a knife and is, like, pricking her leg. She's like, would you like to explain to me why there's no pain anymore?
I wasn't aware of how much pain you had before. I just healed it to the best that I could because it was not attached. I reattached it. I may have also been the one to take it off, but that's not the point I'm getting at right now.
Clarification. Do you mean there's any pain that originally was there is gone, or you have no feeling at all in that leg?
Well, I feel this, and she sticks her leg. But
But there was pain there before, and now there's no pain there, is what you're saying.
oh yes, I've been living with it for years.
Well, maybe it was somehow linked to the demon we killed. Maybe taking the leg off and reattaching it fixed it. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. I can't tell you why.
considering
She sits down
that
on the bed and, like, pulls aside the feathers. She's like, hey, what is my scar?
Scar? Scar.
might be like I said, we might have, in a really strange twist of fate, taking the leg off might have worked to your benefit in terms of quality of life. If you were in pain, if no pain is better than having pain, I can tell you that from experience.
Right. It is also possible
Roll
that
He definitely touch his chest when he said that too. It's 11. So
He
that's the
just said-
question.
she just sort of narrows her eyes. Says, I see.
anyway, do you want to try putting some weight on that leg, maybe? With the walking stick, obviously.
She put, tries stepping with it, and literally no support whatsoever.
Oof.
It's like, yeah, that's going to take some getting used to.
I mean, you'll probably get more strength in it over time. It's going to take a while for that to heal up properly.
Yes, I suppose so. What else has happened while I've been out?
Oh,
I'm still just gonna point to the corner. Your mom showed up.
how about
She-
that?
Looks over. Oh. Very carefully hobbles over
Like, we're gonna address that before the
Gets
throwing
up.
thing.
and just sort of sprints over. And just sort of grabs her. Moves her back to the bed. Says, oh, my dear, you need to rest.
The soul just kind of gestures like, Aaron! Aaron!
Era just kind of shrinks slightly more into the corner.
Gonna walk over and very carefully, gently try to coax her up. Like, what's up? What's up?
I don't know if she really wants me there or here. I'll just keep my distance.
She'll lean down and kind of just whisper. Here's the thing. She didn't try to knock Zell for the loop, and he was the one who actually took her leg off. I think she's gonna be thrilled you're here.
Hmm. Well, maybe she didn't really seem to be that happy for me to be here in general. So I'm just think maybe I should just give her some space and
I'm not gonna force you,
I might.
but you know, if might be nice.
maybe.
You're not gonna know if you stay here.
And she just takes a deep stealing breath and just hesitantly starts walking a bit closer.
Hi. I hope you're feeling okay.
She crosses her arms for a moment. Says, "Well, sister, seems you disobeyed me again. I only have one thing to say to you."
You did?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Sarah just kind of tilts her head quizzically to the side.
If you'd listened to me and not come back, I'd still be in the same situation I was in before.
Facts. I mean, yes.
A massive breath of relief just slumps against the wall like, oh my god.
But that wasn't really I disobeyed you again. It was more just I did it the once.
She just sort of waves her hand. She's like, "You never listened to me. Being the older sister and all, you were always right, but I digress. Apparently now this time you were."
Hera just looks down at Solus and just kind of
Looks down.
shrugs.
How did it so tall? Oh my god, she's 7 feet tall all of a sudden.
No, dog Solus.
Oh!
Other soul.
God damn it!
Well, I'm glad it worked out what I did.
God, a spell she does not have.
Awkward.
It's like, well, you guys probably want a minute. I'm gonna go over and just take all the time you need. Gonna. He's like, it's okay. He's like, time to give the private family moment. I'm leaving. Like,
It's like as you stumble through the words that you were trying to say, Zell just gently kind of push and hurdle everybody into a group and keep walking.
Like, let's let the
It was a good stumble.
Shula's just kind of sitting in the back of the room.
Yep, turn Shula out too. There you go. Grab Shula. Herd out Mouse. Like, come on, let's give
Mouse.
it a minute.
Mouse just kind of looks at you.
I just look at Mouse and be like, come on, chica.
I'm gonna actually translate this. Yep.
Oh no.
All right, let me get my Google Translate.
He was like, I don't speak Spanish neither, motherfucker.
She's she looks at Soul and says, "Diablos, no." What is no in Spanish? Really?
No.
I can't, no.
No.
No is no.
No in
No.
Spanish is no.
No.
No. No.
Okay.
No.
So yeah, she says, "Diablos, no."
No demon. I know what that says. I know what that means.
Means hell's no.
Hell's no. Hell's no. Hell no.
Es hora de Eris. Let me pronounce this right. Eris es jovencita. And he says that with a very stern tone. In other words, it's time to go, young lady.
In the other room, Zol hears a stern voice just goes like, yes, I don't know what it was, but
Yes, Daddy.
No!
Like she sort of just
Escúcheme.
bump. Yeah, she flops down off the bed, rubbing up against Brooke as she just sort of meanders out the door.
And as Mouse leaves, slightly not wanting to, Sol the dog is just like panting happily and wagging his tail.
Just sweating. Like, what happened? Why are you mad?
Just imagine a very light scolding in Spanish towards Mouse of Zell being like, "Are you kidding me right now? This is how you want to handle this situation?"
Why are you mad?
He's not yelling.
Like,
He's just stern.
fair. Why are you mad?
Yeah, and he just closes the door right there.
Let's give him a little bit. It's kind of a reunion. We'll have all the time we need. Let's give them a minute.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how long we plan on staying here, but maybe we can just make sure that we're ready to go in case that ends up being the case soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's not stand here in the hallway like a bunch of fucking lemons and do that.
Yeah. Let's go outside.
Let's go outside. Let's go outside.
Yum. Imagine Shula was trying to listen to the door at some point.
Oh yeah.
Literally. So, yeah, grab him. Thank you. As you get to the front door, Salvatore's just leaning against it.
I've already teleported outside, but we'll.
Mhm.
He'd be right there, probably. Yep, just leaning against the door.
She's awake.
Oh, good.
Hold on, wait.
Wait, hold on.
Wait,
Nope,
wait.
nope.
Kind of a family moment between mom and sisters right now. Maybe give him a little bit.
No.
You could-
Family
you could
reunion.
see him mentally weighing this. Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Fuck. I will grab this man.
Don't make me do it. I still have hold person put on my spell list.
They will have their wholesome family moment, goddammit!
Oh, it's bad, isn't it?
Just gonna hold this up to the camera and see if it pops up.
Okay, focus camera. You can do it.
Camera, come on. That's a nat 1. I don't think the camera's gonna do it, but
Oh, okay. Of course it is.
He's like,
for a -1.
you should want to know the news immediately.
No, you don't. Nope, 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 nope. Hold on.
Casting whole person.
Maybe. Like, I don't want to escalate this. Just give them a bit. It's not going anywhere.
As soon as you step in front of him, like you see that hold, like the same look in his eyes when you stopped him in his tracks on the stairs. It's like 5 minutes won't hurt.
I get 10. Come on. It's been a while since they've seen each other. You're gonna want more than 5 minutes.
We assume.
Mhm.
Is there anything actually happening in that room, or are they just awkwardly staring at each other now?
There's the question, isn't it?
There is the question.
Roll back up. Yep. So yes, what is happening in this room?
Oh, Darrow walks a bit closer. I'm sorry about things that got, well, a little out of hand when
She
we.
she holds up one hand, just sort of grabs Era by the scruff of her shirt and just pulls her in for a hug.
Era lets out an undignified squawk and eventually returns the hug.
What am I going to do with you, sister?
I don't know.
Is that a threat? Hello?
Preferably not tie me to a chair again, please.
Oh, well. Some people are into that, but I understand.
Era just kind of
Oh,
tilts her head.
Oh,
Oh, little sister. And I'm going to start calling you that now because you're still just as awkward as you were. There's so much in this world you have got to learn.
Naive child, you.
probably, yes.
Being stuck in a closet for most of my life will do it.
Yeah, basically.
Look at mine. In my defense.
That's I was in a closet.
Literally.
Yep.
And, yes, the big sister just got little sistered. And you, mother? What do you think you'll be doing?
Dark.
Nock sort of looks between Arrow and Brooke. Says, well, I have some things I need to take care of. And your sister has kindly invited me to come visit.
And if you would like to visit as well, Brooke, you're more than welcome to. We have a house, so you wouldn't need to. We'll find space.
Then perhaps, once I've got things settled down here, we still have to take care of the situation with Redwater.
Their situation?
Redwater or Woodridge?
Right. Thank you.
Redwater's a little far.
A little far. Still have to take care of the situation with Woodridge, but and Knox holds up, a hand, says, "Do not worry, I will take care of that. The crown will support them as needed."
So that's fake.
Awkward. Like, get me out of here. She's either gonna start flirting with me or like we're gonna stay here awkwardly for longer. I don't want to find out which.
Going to be a cute little dinner while you all get to know each other again. I love the fact that you have 3 characters in this room. 2 are played by somebody who's awkward, and a third is played by somebody who's awkward.
So awkward all around. Yeah.
Awkward all around. This entire party is played by people who are awkward. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Exactly. So yes, it's going to be a lovely, just
That's
small
true.
talk conversation.
Yeah,
Yep.
until oh yeah, they could be having dinner up there, or dinner gets had down here. I don't know.
Every
Or
5 minutes,
Salvador will
Zell.
finally get his shit together.
Every 5 minutes, Zell's gonna step right by Salvador and distract him. And be like, "Yeah, man, just 5 more minutes," and just see how long he can keep him there before he ends up just ignoring him.
That's it. I'll be like, at this point, it's late enough. Maybe we should get dinner prepared. She's been resting and sleeping all day. I bet she's starving.
I rolled a 4.
Mm-hmm. I got a 4.
You get 20 minutes out of Salvatore before Salvatore's ready to nope, I got work to do.
Oh god. It's like we're just both following him like, okay. Because this is the druid, not the wizard, so he's the slightly nicer one at least. Or
Salvatore?
No,
Salvatore?
This is a
get the
wizard.
backwards. Salvatore's the wizard. He's the asshole.
Salvatore's the asshole. God damn. I can never keep their names straight. There's
No, Zane is the druid.
Zane is the druid. Who the fuck was Chandler?
Chandler Salvatore, the wizard.
Ah.
Salvatore is his last name.
Yep.
Someone's gonna follow him back up.
Walks up to the door, sort of not even touching the door, just hit fist, sort of making that motion, and the door knocks.
Ooh,
He's
got magic.
Hey, boss, I've got the news for you. And she sort of turns to the door. Era, you watch Brooke turn towards the door, and she turns to her mother and says, "Oh, Well,
So-
duty calls.
Soul yells at the door.
I'm not
If
sure.
you want me to remove the clown for about 5 more minutes.
No. I've been expecting him. Mother,
Very-
if you do not want to be involved in this, perhaps you should go have dinner outside.
First killer did bring the guy, so yeah.
Like, yeah, we already know he's here.
Oh, so he's been back a bit. Okay. Well, duty calls. And, sort of not. Wow, did that? No, it didn't shake. Okay. And, Nox just looks to Era, looks to Brooks, says, yes. Perhaps it is best that I not know any further.
He's gonna send a message to Zell. It's like, top message is like, all right, well, looks like it's go time. Nox gonna go down. He's gonna leave the building. I don't know if you want to send someone with her or not,
Yeah.
but
If
And
we're
then
being
the door
honest, I don't want to be there either, so I'll just stay with her.
Zell and Shula are gonna stay with Nox. And you're gonna leave. This is gonna end well. This is gonna end well.
She turns to Brooke and says, I do expect that you'll return him to prison so he may serve the remainder of his sentence.
If Brooke makes a face, Soul's gonna be like, "Your genius of an errand boy ran in and announced he was here in front of her."
Well, I'll return what's left, yes.
Better than nothing.
She just turns and walks past.
Soul's just like, I told you. What did I say? I said I wasn't gonna do anything. Can't control her. She's not.
Just puts, like, literally, she's like a foot shorter than Soul, and she just puts a claw on Soul's shoulder and just sort of squeezes it. Just, you take care of my girl, wouldn't you?
Both of them or one of them?
Well, one of them seems to be able to take care of herself.
I'm not
Questionable.
gonna ask. I was going to be like, which one? It's like, he's the moment he opens his mouth, he's like, okay.
Never mind.
Try it. We're gonna try it.
She's going to teleport out to the lovely food court.
Someone's like, she can teleport. I think she probably went outside.
Yeah, already on
No,
it. It's just-
No, I'm just teleporting the token.
Oh.
Oh, okay. She can teleport. Fuck, she can teleport.
Teleport.
This map is so hard to move around that
Yeah, we'll send Mouse and, well, I'm gonna assume Zell's gonna take Mouse with.
Yes. Niles is not going down there. Fuck that. She doesn't see this shit right now.
You're not gonna watch what's about to happen
This
because
is
I don't know what's about to happen.
highly adult situation.
Highly adult. I don't want you to get scarred more than you already are. This will be like, I guess I'll let you know if there's a situation where you need to come in.
Yeah, I know how to get down there. Just let me know.
Yep. Yep, so we'll have Shula go with him for some
People
reason.
join the rest of y'all outside. He's like, I don't want.
I don't want to be part of this.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
As they're walking, Solo's gonna try to catch to Brooks, like, before you do anything.
Yes, Nadia.
He was moved into a regular cell. I don't know what your usual parameters of situation are. Zell had to move to a normal cell. Because
Oh,
honestly,
well.
before anything happens, if we can do this without hurting the man, I shouldn't care. He's a horrid person.
She's going to look up at Soul. She said, out of everyone, I would have figured you would have wanted your pound of flesh.
Part of me does. But he's also some of the only family I've really ever known, so it's a little complicated.
She sort of gives you a knowing look and
Where the fuck did I go?
opens the door,
Oh,
walks in,
I'm down here. Okay.
says, well, Mr. Freyhawk, you find yourself in a bit of a pickle.
He's,
Yeah.
it's a little pipe up, so he doesn't know I'm there. He is still blind,
Says,
so you know.
oh, he is. Oh.
In fact,
Perhaps, do you want him to look on the face of the person who's responsible for this?
I had another solution. Rams, if we've got questions, a lot, you, whether you're aware of it or not, might have the answers. If you cooperate, if you agree to cooperate, there's people here who can fix your eyes.
Yes. Cooperate with Rot. I remember you. Where's the one who likes to cry into people's minds?
Neither what? Say that again? I actually did not quite hear what you said.
Says, where is the one who likes to cram into people's minds? Your protector? Zealous.
Decided he didn't want to be part of this conversation.
He gets up, sort of walks over to the gate, bounces off of it, grabs on, says,
Reflexively tightens grip on sword. Like, threat? Oh god.
as soon as you do that, the sword in your mind reminds you, it is on your list. It would be so easy. He says, well, you're not so tough yourself.
Hard for you to say, you can't even see me, so.
Well, you've got me at a bit of a disadvantage, I'll admit that. What is it you think you can get from me that you haven't already pried from my mind?
Be frank with you. Whether you were aware of it or not, you were right about a few things.
You can see that sort of catches him off guard, and he sort of steps back half a step, says, oh, and what is that?
I'll give you the fucking... Fuck it. I am a succubus. half. And I wasn't the only fiend in your house. We're trying to find the other one. Cause
It ain't much of a concern now, is it?
it's a
One dead or gone?
No, he ain't. He's around, and was using your house, your things, to hurt a whole lot of people, and maybe still is.
He shrugs. Says, yeah, fat thing I can do about it now.
You might be, no, maybe not physically. But you might know something about the man.
You wanna know what I know about that snake?
You know who I'm talking about.
He leans forward, sort of gestures for you to come closer.
He's an idiot. He's gonna lean closer because he's a moron.
He didn't ask questions. And he didn't really charge much. Said he got what he needed other ways. But he kept all of you in good health. So, I don't see what the problem is.
Of course you fucking don't.
Of course not. Problem is, there's maybe an army of people who don't know they're harboring an army of demons.
He looks at you and says, what, like you?
No. Here's the thing. I'm what he based his work off of.
You know what the hell is that supposed to mean?
Means a demon got control of some fey magic to do who the fuck knows what to who the fuck knows who. I don't know if your grandson ever visited that man, but if he did, I don't know if he didn't do any of the same shit did any of us to him. Because I haven't exactly seen him.
He sort of looks off in the distance, like he's lost in thought for a moment. And he turns back to you and says, and I'm sure your guardian angel will be able to fix it. It's his mess anyways.
I'm not saying it's fucking not. Kind of both of our mess. This is us trying to clean it. Fortunately, maybe that is all you know.
Look. The man got around. He was only in Redwater maybe a month or two out of the year. What he did in his time when he was away, I couldn't tell you.
It looks at Brooke. I'll believe that. I was like, yeah, I'll believe that. I mean, it's like I was never exactly chatty with the help. It's like, yeah, he's not lying there.
Brooke sort of looks to Soul, looks to Era. He wants me to have, or let Salvatore have his way with him? Or do you take what he says at face value?
I think my guy will have one more thing. He needs to see, though. He's been as upfront as I imagine he's going to be. Go on. If we'll have whatever person it is. I'm a man of my word. He can have his sight back.
All right. Brooke
Definitely
looks
not.
at the individual that's just sort of standing, right back here, and they step forward, and they grab, they reach through the gate, and they grab him by the back of his head. And, hey, what is going on? And they start, low, whispering, clicking language, sort of like hisses and clicking of the tongue, and you see their hands start glowing, and they just gently reach through the gate, and they put the hand against his face. And you watch as the light grows brighter. Anybody who's proficient with Arcana will see them cast Greater Restoration. And he sort of flinches back towards the end of the procedure. And just, steps back and shakes his head, and he's blinking, and he... The hell?
Kind of raises a hand and waves.
Blinks a couple more times. He looks down at his hands, looks back up, squints.
Yeah, I look different, huh? Surprised you can recognize my voice. You sent me to a fighting pit for 6 years. What do you think was going to happen? I was going to stay a tiny little waif of a man?
I sent you away. I cared not what happened.
Clearly, you asshole.
Ouch. Yep. Well, all I can imagine is Silva's in the back of his head, scratching at the fucking barrier, let me at him, let me at him!
It's at this moment that he's, looking around at the various people that are in this room, and he's like, I don't know any of you other fools.
No, you wouldn't. You might not know this one too, but he kind of really wants to say hi. And I'm kind of inclined to let him. Just because you might not be such an ass to that one. He still hasn't taken out the sword yet. He is going to either A, let Sylvath out, if that's an option, or B, he's going to try to shift to see if he can let Sylvath out. One of the two.
At this point, he's almost got it under control, so I say you roll at advantage and pick whichever one you want.
Oh, damn, I've got it under control. Holy shit.
I mean, you've done it enough at this point.
Okay, well. I might not
Is it your first time?
This ain't your first rodeo with the devil.
I rolled 2 15s.
That's impressive.
That is impressive. What is 15? 15 is What? Where did I write that down? Did I write that down anywhere?
I'll give you a hint. It's exactly what you're looking for.
Well, yeah, it probably is, but I have to.
It also means you'll retain most of your control over him too.
Good. Perfect. No, I didn't. Yeah, because I didn't. The right one out or the other one out?
It's 8 to 12 for full control of yourself. And lower than an 8 is your fairy boy, and higher than a 12 is the devil.
That's right.
And
that's right.
The further you stray away from that center point is how much or little control you have over it.
So, in front of Brooke, beautiful. In front of Brooke, it's a little different since learning some things too. Silva steps out, wings turn to the full devil wings. You get the secondary horns, more pointy hair, up into the long flames. A little bit of the scaling claws, and that lovely little halo-y flame crown thing. May or may not, with a little bit more of a multicolored flair to it. Maybe not. The black sclera.
Brooke lets out a squawk and steps back.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Hello.
Salvatore also steps back.
Smiles. Hi. I was wondering when he was going to let me out.
Is literally like the face that he makes at Sylvath right now.
Oh, what's that face? Come on. Tell me. What do you think I am right now?
I don't care what the hells you are. Just tells me I made the right decision to send him away.
Oh, no. You've made a very poor decision. Because what you did, sir, is not only gain the ire of a fair chunk of the autumn court of the Fae, but if you don't play your cards right, the ire of Mephistopheles himself. Do you know who that is?
And what concern is it of mine, the political affairs of realms not of my own?
Pretty big affair when you enslave, abuse, send away, belittle, and bully Mephistopheles' son. It's like, I'm like, oh fuck.
He gets a grin on his face. And he says, he steps forward, puts his hands on the bars of the cell, and says, well, if I know devils, you're willing to make a deal. Tell me, what is it you're after?
Currently, I'm trying to decide if I want to listen to him continuing to say I shouldn't take your head.
That Harry just kind of steps a little bit closer and puts a Helen on shoulder, maybe. Just
Because between my pre-existing hatred of you and this sword being Very good point.
Oh,
Very tempting. But don't touch me, tin can. You know how that went for you last time. I'm seeing 12-7 walk up behind him. You left him alone, damn it! Don't shake your head. You made this choice.
I do nothing. I know exactly what I did.
You just get a stare.
Touch me, tin can. Oh, that's brilliant.
Maybe remember that Saul might have to live with consequences of your action.
Yes,
Maybe.
I know. I'm aware, darling. I'm aware. But Brooke, what's Brooke doing? He's probably side-eyeing Brooke while he's talking.
Brooke is staring like directly between you and Threyhawk, gripping her staff. Go ahead and make an insight check.
Insight check. Insight check, which Sylvath isn't good at. He does not have the high wisdom. That's a 4. I don't know shit. He's a dumbass. He doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't care what other people think.
He's having fun. He's gonna see it as fear. Whether or not it is, who knows? Oh shit. Well, it's too late to respond to that message. I didn't see it. Oh well. I forgot about that. It's nothing. Work thing. Where the fuck was I? Oh. Would you like an explanation? Dear. My dear.
Who's he saying that to?
Brooke.
And what exactly are you going to explain to me?
Well, it's not as if the idiot warned you about this.
No, but it seems that you all are full of surprises, so please do carry on with whatever it is you're going to do here. Don't let me get in the way.
No. Real death. Who is the man we're talking about, of course, and you figured that out. I'm not going to pretend that you're smart enough to have had any inkling that he was any kind of anything but mortal. The fact that you guessed at my dame's lineage when you yelled that I was a succubus was nothing but dumb luck, I imagine. Now, tell me true, this Rail Death has not been in contact with you at any point. I doubt he would, but you never know.
The last time that I saw Real Death was when he put me in touch with the bitch who caused all of this.
Oh, see, we have a mutual enemy, don't we?
No,
He probably
you
knew. See, he probably
their
knew.
mother took care of that problem. But that's what landed me here. So, that is the last time I heard from who you seek.
Any idea what happened to the bitch in question? Be honest now.
Last I heard, some fool named Yenin ran her through.
Looks at Aaron's like, he's just a problem, isn't he?
Seems to be a bit, no.
I hate that we have some common ground, but he's also a problem for us. So.
That's cheaper hawk.
Interesting. Would you like assistance dealing with him? Would you perhaps like to make a deal?
What sort of assistance can a, up until 10 minutes ago, blind old dwarf who's meant to live out multiple life sentences in prison possibly offer me to help with one man? Actually, no, a man in an entire cult.
I imagine you found the weapons that the bitch made for me.
Found one.
There's more.
Do those also happen to contain the souls of my own family members? Because it'd be nice to know.
I don't know who would be in them. But the more powerful the soul, the more powerful the weapon.
She didn't happen to tell you how to release those weapons, did she?
It was never part of the deal.
Shame. As much as I would probably make use of such a thing, I have a feeling the moron in charge would have qualms against using someone's soul as a weapon. I have a problem with a lot of things that are a bit more fun.
I perhaps believe she was only interested in their husks. What happened to the souls was extraneous to her.
Right. He's thinking. It's like, locations of weapons. Could be useful. Course. I'm a general of Mephistopheles. I have my own army.
You must arm them. An army is useless without weapons.
You think the demon lord, the Lord of Hellfire, does not have a forge that can make weapons that would probably put yours to shame? There is a multitude of punished souls down there. What can one witch, mortal witch, do that a Lord of Hell can't?
Then perhaps you just wish to release them to their fate. They don't have bodies to return to. But not all of them were good. I imagine they'll populate the hells quite nicely.
So will you.
Yes, but unfortunately I've been decreed to live out my days in a cell like this one. So you're not offering me much there.
No. Unfortunately, Moron did say that he was going to ensure that you were put back. For him, justice is you seeing out your punishment. For me, it's a lot worse.
Yeah. He takes a half step back, crosses his arms. Make your deal or leave me be.
Devil looks not nearly as afraid of me as I was hoping he would be. He looks at Brooke. And looks at Brooke. Honestly, I think the only reason our mutually known idiot let me out is because he couldn't handle standing in front of him for too long. All right.
And Brooke sort of, honestly, I could stand to have him shut up for a bit.
You really think your little toy will get anything out of him that we haven't already, really? Think it's worth it?
Well,
Personally, I don't think his soul is worth taking. I can smell it from here. It reeks.
yeah, if you wish, the thing serves another purpose.
Oh, what's that? Say it out loud!
It's capable of transferring memories into another person. It goes both ways.
Oh, I think I like that very much. There is, you two. The smile that I think Sylvath just fixed on Threyhawk was not good.
Roll intimidation.
Roll intimidation. Advantage. Roll intimidation. Add advantage. If soul is still mentally in there, I have a question while I'm rolling this. What is my intimidation? Is it possible for Soul to try to telepath to Zell while Sylvath's technically in control?
I mean, yeah, you rolled a 15. He's still mostly in control of things.
Cool. You might do that here in a second. Because that is... Bruh.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Ugh, blech. Because I didn't, that's right, I changed that proficiency from intimidation to performance. That's still a -2, so that's a 10. Completely average intimidation. For an archdevil. So what's an archdevil's average intimidation? I try to get more out of that.
I think at this point he's just confused. It's like, what exactly do you think?
I think I could be happy if you had to live what I did for a bit. Might be fun. Might not quell... It might not quell the desire for blood, but I did make a promise. Is that a suitable revenge?
He has no concept of what life was like for Soul,
No,
so he has
no.
like it's not even there. It's not even registering.
Yeah, no, he's like, yeah, it's fine. Like, it's like, oh, he has no idea. This is gonna be fun. Meanwhile, Soul's gonna get a message from Soul.
Mhm.
I
A
let
message?
Soul out. It's like, I let him out. He wants to. I've managed to keep him from outright killing him. But he does want to bring him to the Aboleth to transfer memories? I don't know if this should be stopped or not.
It takes a moment before you get a message back.
Do it.
Do it. No, yeah. Well, if you don't want anything to happen, then you should stop it, and I will come down and help you. But I don't see a downside to this.
So quiet. Doesn't really, doesn't really respond. There's a hard problem. His Soul's like, I kind of want to do it. I'm like, oh fuck. No, I kind of want to though. Shit. It's like I'm really kind of angry and I really don't like this guy and So Soul's just like, either way, I think this will be fun.
Brooke nods to Salvatore, and again, Salvatore casts a spell, and Treyhawk starts floating. The gate opens.
Now, I do hope nothing about this would break him horribly. It would be a shame to have him not be present for the rest of his sentence.
Salvatore just chuckles and says, well, that depends on how far you want it to go.
There goes the Archdevil off to do his thing.
Archdevil's got Archdevil.
Archdevil's an Archdevil. He's just very much walking, almost the skip in his step. Like, I've never seen an Aboleth. This will be fun. What's an Aboleth? Everyone else taking up the rear. What's Aaron 12-7 doing?
Following.
Just following. No comment. No. We're just doing this. Yep.
Salvatore yells down into the pool. And now, you fool. Now, don't be going too deep into the devil's mind, or you'll get what you know you don't like.
Oh, he'll be getting, I think, a lot he doesn't want right out the gate, unfortunately. Yeah, he's gonna get another. So he's also gonna get another one from. So it's like, the Aboleth has to do a thing to me. I don't know. Hope we should stop this.
Eric just kind of looks at Silwath and just,
Please be careful and don't hurt yourself.
Oh, of course. Trust me. Be fine. If all goes well, maybe you'll want to add to it. I'm sure having him know what happened to you because of his. We thought it wouldn't land as much on him. Well, that's the real problem.
And Salvatore puts one hand on the metal railing and looks at Silvath and says, Now bring to mind whatever memories you want. The aboleth will go into your mind and pull them. If it goes too deep, just let me know, and I deal with it.
Well, I'm very sorry to the rest of me who may or may not still be aware of this. You weren't awake when this happened. And he'll, primarily going to call forth, it's basically just after he got sent to the pit and the series of events in that chamber that led to Silvath coming out the first time in the first place. And then all the fighting and the pain and the ages of isolation around that time. And then the before that, in the beginning, in the isolation, that hope, they're gonna come for me, they're gonna find me, he's gonna come find me, he's gonna find me. He's never gonna find me. He's forgotten about me. He's left me here. Just all of that into the thing to go into Threyhawk. That horrible memory that Zell got to see, where he was chained down and all that. That one.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, like, right before this happens, because I'm sure that Soul's not gonna be able to respond after that. Zell would almost immediately be like, I'm on my way, and he'll start heading down there.
Oh, this thing.
Yep. Go ahead and make that wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy. I'm okay at those.
Yeah. Bruno, watch mouse and runs.
Watch mouse. Just leaves. Jewel has no idea what's going on. I don't suppose this is a charm effect of any kind.
Let me see. Yes, it is.
Oh, it is. I have advantage. Okay. Did it help that much? Don't imagine a 10, does it?
No.
No. I rolled a 5, the first one.
Oof.
Here's the thing. Failing might be what we want here. I don't know.
Yeah, because I was going to ask if you would purposely fail it.
Yeah, because if this is just him getting that memory in the first place, like, okay, if this is other things that are badness happening alongside that, oh dear.
Oh dear.
Soul, inside your mind cage, you see these tentacles just wrapping themselves around all of the objects.
No.
Tentacles.
Not again. Not again with the tentacles.
The tentacles. Yeah. The space becomes darker as you feel one by one these memories being ripped out. And you get a sense that this thing is enjoying every one of them.
Oh, I imagine. Yeah, the problem is if this thing likes suffering,
Snack.
you just handed it something that oh god. Oh no.
Oh shit, that smells a snack.
And this goes on for a good 10-15 minutes.
Okay, so definitely would have
as
arrived.
reliving every single one of these memories. And I'm going to roll the saving throw for Threyhawk. Who miraculously saved the first time. Wow.
We'll include
Strong will.
strong will.
And failed the second time.
Okay, I'm like watch this man doesn't give a shit.
Yep.
I gotta wonder I wonder if Silva's standing there or if there's actually like some sort of shaking happening. Oh, probably just like a little bit. Like a little bit of a... Well, even Sylvath looks rattled by whatever he's remembering right now.
Yep.
I guess
Hera would move
Oh, by the way.
closer to Sylvath and starts looking like he's uncomfortable.
if it's been 10-15 minutes, have I arrived?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
Also, while he's in there, the Aboleth learns Sylvath's greatest desire.
Oh, fuck! What is Sylvath's greatest desire? That's a good question. It's a good question. Sylvath knows the person who plays Sylvath knows Sylvath's greatest desire.
You don't have to answer right now.
Yeah.
It then you watch as it sort of turns and meanders towards the edge of the cage and looks towards Threyhawk. Threyhawk's going to make a wisdom saving throw to see how much this affects him. About fucking time he rolled poorly.
Yes! the fucking vengeful, like, asshole in me goes like, yes! Suffer! The fictional man will suffer!
Yeah, he's gonna suffer all right, because you just watch him. He starts weeping and breaking down and thrashing against his chains, screaming in a way that you've never heard your former master scream.
I will say,
Yeah.
probably as soon as it lets go, someone's probably almost fumbles a little bit and actually kind of takes a knee. Kind of tries to make it look like he meant to do it.
Right, yeah. No, not the perceptive duo. We'd be run up beside you, probably.
Yeah.
You're like,
And this goes on significantly longer than it went for Soul. And an hour passes and
Dude,
it's still going.
How long am I gonna be like this? That's the question. I should read it's D8, isn't it?
what hour?
1 hour. Let me just see. Make sure it's not an hour. 4 hours. Okay. Is how long he will swim Sylvath. We'll say, like, yeah, I feel like they ran up to Sylvath. He kind of shakes, kind of flinches, and tries to shake both of them off away from, like, back off.
Yeah, no, not till this is done. Zal's gonna hold on to a nice tight grip on his arm.
Release. Arm?
Be upset later. Just wait until you actually stand up fully on yourself before letting go.
I am perfectly capable of standing.
I'm sure you are. And I'm perfectly capable of helping.
I will ask once more. Release my arm.
Is he standing upright?
I mean, he's standing.
Okay, then yeah, he'll release his arm.
It's viscerally uncomfortable and sort of tries to kind of readjust his jacket.
Devil didn't need help. I'm a strong, independent devil.
I need no ferryman.
I need no man.
Hera just kind of rolls her eyes at Sylvath.
After the second hour,
Oh, Jesus.
just
I'm about to say, like, we probably leave.
okay.
It's like.
Like, do we need to stay here for this whole thing? Or how long does this take?
If you are going to keep doing that to him, I suppose we do not need to be here, but.
It'll only be as long as the memories that you pass to it.
Like,
He's reliving them in real time.
oh, geez.
Well then, yeah, we'll. Okay. So
Wait.
this is.
What
how
did you
long the
pass?
chamber-
what did you pass on to him?
A few snippets of being in the isolation chamber, couple choice, that sort of feeling from there. And then every moment from when they dragged me out of there to when I woke up back in a cell with the damage done.
Mm-hmm.
And a few of the choice fights that I had since then selected from the scars. Again, the ones that left scars. So it's, outlines the scars across his face.
I'm trying to think. How fucked up do I want to make this man? No. Okay. Well, I assume that's going to take a fairly long time then.
A couple hours. Like I said, I didn't go through. I didn't send him every single blow of every fight. Just the highlights of those. But the actual chamber situation, I honestly don't know how long that took. Considering it's still going, I imagine quite a while.
Okay. Go to the rest of my we should probably come back then.
Looks at Brooks like, what do you think? Would it be prudent for us to stay and wait this out, or should we leave him to it?
It depends on if you want to watch the fruits of your labor.
The rest of you can leave. Just shrugs and like, oh god. Dropped the thing I was sitting at.
Well,
He's just like, I'm fine with watching.
I'm not fine with
feel
watching, but if you're going to stay here, I'll be staying here as well.
Does he feel guilty? Is there a conscience in his brain and suddenly he's realizing how long this is going? Oh dear. It's like, I don't feel things. I'm a devil. I like suffering. But if you want to leave, we can leave.
Mm. Do you want to go? We haven't had lunch or any food for a while. Do you want to go grab that and then we can come back after? Oh, after we eat.
We did have lunch. Dinner is what we hadn't had.
Whichever it was at this point. It's been a day.
He's like, narrows eyes, thinks about it. No, I should. Like she said. Fruits. My labor. Good things.
And Zell is going to
The most
take his hand and say, okay. And she's going to kind of lean up on a wall and just stay there with him.
I'm gonna immediately try to snatch his hand away, like, no.
No.
It's looking suspiciously at you, like, what are you doing?
All right.
I guess we're staying there. I don't know about the rest of the group.
If the rest want to leave, they can leave.
No, Era's staying there for as long as Sol and Zell are. So.
Shula's just like, where did they go?
Yeah, Zell didn't say shit to Shula.
He has no idea. Hey, this is how we got across that. There we go. Shula has no idea. this is how we've handled that.
Yep.
Worked out perfectly.
Towards the end of the third hour, the last thing he says before he falls unconscious, he just sort of screams out the name of his former wife as he just slumps in the chair. And you just see like a little bit of blood trickle down from his nose.
Soul is Soulbot's head is
that to him.
Soul is like going apeshit in the back of Soulbot's head right now.
Yeah, that did 12 points of damage to him.
Oh boy.
Psychic damage.
Not too bad, but also a few hours worth of that.
Yeah, no.
Commoner.
Oh yeah, on a commoner, that man is fucked.
So as soon as it's done, I'm assuming the aboleth kind of like retreats from him, so he's not like wrapped up or anything, right?
Yep, it then just sort of meanders off and sinks back into the water.
Yeah, Zell's gonna run over and make sure he's not dead.
Do medicine check.
Yeah, thank you.
Killed him. Almost seems like shit.
18.
He's still breathing.
Yeah. He's not dead. He's just very injured.
Definitely didn't make a sigh of relief. That didn't happen. No. Tend him, then we'll have to send him back.
And Salvatore sort of looks at Silvath and says, "Unfortunately, I can only do that spell once a day, so going to have to wait till tomorrow before I can bring him back. Also, I might have a bit of reparation to do to the prison."
Well, suits me fine. If Brooke has any other use for him between that point, that's up to her.
Anybody actually look over at Brooke?
Silvath does now. Probably has a few times.
Do an insight check.
No advantage. I'm gonna get this wrong again.
Keep forgetting on me. I said yes, but I was like, actually apologize.
But also yes. 2 insight checks. An insight check for everyone looking at Brooke. It's 12.
Era would have been looking at her and Soul before Soul started to, Silvat started to seem like uncomfortable, then she would have probably been more focused on him. So I don't know if that counts or not.
Certain insight's absurd. Well, not really absurd, but good.
I said that. I'm not sure if that was actually the case, but
26.
If it was, there you go.
So she's leaning on her walking stick, and as much as a Kenku's dark skin can be pale, she looks like she's ghastly.
She wasn't expecting.
Yeah, she got like she was expecting like, oh, what bad memory could Soul have that's got? Oh my god.
3 hours worth of bad memory that screams. Yeah, no, I get that.
I mean, having relived that a little bit to bring it forward, I'm sure he almost looks pretty pale too.
As pale as a glowing devil could be.
Mm-hmm. Sal's gonna try and gently escort Silva. Solus. I'm like, Sol, let's head up. There's not much we could do now, so.
Right, Princeling. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
gonna definitely not fall. Starts falling and it's like, wait, no, I will stand in front.
Zell will stand beside him for as much as he can.
It's weird. Because there's still an hour of him being here.
Yes.
Oh joy, that's gonna be
yes.
fun.
Okay. I don't know if this is a good spot or not. I do kind of have to get going though.
Yeah, that seems like a good time to end.
Yeah, we're gonna come out and Sylvath is here. Yay!
Yeah.
It's a good spot
So
too,
like-
because feels
Yeah.
what the fuck? What
Yeah, we need that Chula. What the hell happened?
the hell happened?
Yeah, and I'm sure Nock's gonna be like, yeah, this is fine. And
Archdevil just walked out of the fucking building.
Listen, let's not go with the semantics. They're the same person. It's just difficult. Let's just deal with it later.
Yeah.
That's
that
a
looks
game
like-
for next session.
Something looking like an Archdevil walked out of a building.
God damn it.
Yep.
How'd you do that?
I
Huh?
couldn't help it. It was there. It happened.
What happened?
I yawned.
Alright, I need to trade, and I have been told to go to Lucky Best because they're doing a charity stream.
Yes.
Yes!
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. Yes,
That
they
was
are.
a
Wait.
terrific plan. Yes, yes, yes.
Before I completely run away, I need to go look at those new assets. I still hadn't looked at them.
I will be definitely really quick. Right out.
Yep, yep.
Close that.
Well, that was interesting. I should be back again tomorrow. Yeah, I should be back again tomorrow. With some kind of shenanigans. So we'll see what happens then. So yeah, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, or night. Thank you, Mundle, for the hydrate. But yeah, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, or night. And if I don't see you tomorrow, then I hope to see you soon. Bye bye for now. Bye 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 bye. Goodbye.